Previously on Boss Locked, I managed to get myself 87 fishing, allowing me to fish sacred eels using my bait from Temporos for an easy source of Tldr scales. I then trained my prayer all the way to 52 with the bones I'd been collecting. I kept killing Sarachnis for hard clues so I could keep resetting my elite clue step to kill the guardians to obtain the rune throwing axes, but I had no luck. With the grubby keys obtained from Sarachnis, I managed to get myself 2 full range potions and had the idea of doing the fight caves. So I went and did about 100 kills of the Chaos Elemental to get all the rune arrows needed for the attempt. And after a short 4-hour fight caves attempt, I killed Jad and obtained the fire cape. A best in slot range cape for the account, and my best melee cape until the infernal cape. Oh yeah, this is my boss locked account. I started this account as a fresh Iron Man and have been leveling up my skills and obtaining my gear through bosses, their drops, and their content. My goal for this account is to obtain some of RuneScape's best in slot gear within my restrictions. This means I'll have to do many different and difficult bosses and go for some random drops from these bosses to progress my account. If you want to watch the series from the start, click the playlist in the top right of the video, and the rules will be down in the description. So while editing episode 12, I was just AFK killing the Chaos Elemental, and I managed to pull a second dragon two-hand. I also managed heaps more antidotes and strange fruit, so I plan to go kill Tldr with the strange fruit that I have to see if I can hopefully get lucky and pull an item early. I would really love to get a Serp Helm or even just a Dragon Halberd drop. Wait, is that the Lawnmower 4.0 that I got from Manscaped? Well, what a great bridge into today's sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped have just released their Platinum Package 4.0 worldwide. This is their best and biggest ultimate hygiene bundle yet. You get nearly everything you'll need to keep yourself looking great and feeling great. There's all the standard items in this package like the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, along with the ball toner, ball deodorant, boxer briefs, and the travel bag. But what you also get in the Platinum package is the body wash, deodorant, and the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I know we all like RuneScape and being efficient, so that's why I like the shampoo and conditioner. Along with it smelling great, it also lets me finish up my weekly shower within that short update period and gets me back into the game faster. The body wash and deodorant also smell great and keep me smelling good for a long time. The deodorant looks and smells so good, I would almost call it a forbidden snack, but I know I must not eat it. So if you want a platinum package for you or someone you know, go to manscaped.com and use code BOSSLOCKED to get 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code BOSSLOCKED. Once again, thank you Manscaped for sponsoring this video. So I was just AFKing a bit here at the Sacred Eels and managed to get myself an easy and hard clue. So it's time to go and kill the Elite Guardian again to hope for the rune throwing axis. I currently have 19 Bandosian guards killed and 14 Armadillion. So with the drop rate being a 1 in 42.6, I have just gone over the drop rate, so hopefully I do get them soon. Okay, looks like the easy clue is going to be a drop as well, so... Oh well, it's going to be go kill the Clue Scroll Guardian again and let's move on to the hard clue. I had to drop the hard clue because I had to complete some quest to get to the spot to do it, but I did at least complete the beginner clue, so let's open that. Only a water staff, but that is a bit better than your average beginner clue. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the Chaos Alley now since I am working on my collection log account. Oh wow, I actually just got another Dragon two-hand sword. That was so fast after the last one. I didn't expect that. That's going to be another Alk, I suppose. So now I've got 3 in my bank, so that's something. Just finished up the grind on my collection log account, so it's time to look through what I got from the Chaos Alley. I managed to get myself 145 strange fruit and 19 antidotes. That should be good for about 20-ish Tldr kills since I use about 6 to 7 fruits per kill, but I do still die occasionally as well. I also managed to get close to 20 super attack, strength, and defense potions, which will make Sarachnis much faster to kill when I go back just after I finish my Tldr kills. Hopefully I get a Dragon Halberd while I'm at Tldr since it will be a great spec weapon and will help me at Sarachnis and other places. Okay, so that's actually not a bad drop because they're the ones I'm still looking for to hopefully get towards the Godwars dungeon. So getting a Spirit Seed from here is actually great. I'm actually going to go exchange this now and see if we can get Asgardian Seed, and then I'll come back and keep doing this if it doesn't work out. Alright, for those that have forgotten, I'm looking for the Asgardian Seed so I can make a Green Man's Ale to complete Death Plateau, to get into the Godwars dungeon. I need the spirit seeds because to get the Asgardian seeds, I can trade in the spirit seeds with the farming guildmaster for seed packs that have a chance of giving me Asgardian seeds. So let's go and trade this in and see if I can get those seeds I need. Alright, let's now hand this spirit seed into Guildmaster Jane and get our seed pack. Let's open it and hope to God we get Asgardian seeds. Then I don't have to go back to the mole to get them currently, so that'd be so much better if I could, so really hope I do here. Nah, we haven't got it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the seeds were okay, I suppose. Whiteberry isn't too bad, actually. Now I can start farming some of them, because I don't think I had any of them. Oh, well, for now, let's just chuck them in and go back to killing Tldr. Oh my god, what the hell? Holy crap. I was going to say that was going to be the last kill because that's all the recoils I have, and I actually just got my Dragon Halberd. Holy crap, that was the item I was looking for. Well, that last kill ended perfectly. What the hell? Okay, I'm going to go back to doing Sarachnis then. That's exactly what I wanted. I was going to go back there after this kill anyway, so perfect. 28 KC, not bad. Not bad at all. So let's just head back to Sarachnis now. We've got a good spec weapon. Just look at all those stats from it. Let's wield it. Oh, it looks nice. It's such a good looking weapon. I wish it was more useful. All right, so I've done some thinking about what I need this account to do right now to progress. I've decided to push towards Godwars dungeon and Tombs of a Manscaped. This might come out of nowhere, but let me explain my reasons. So currently I'm going for the Archer's Helm to continue Slayer, but I plan to kill the wilderness bosses like Callisto when I got a Bear's Task. Unfortunately, this won't work anymore. With the change to the wilderness bosses coming very soon, it won't be possible to go anywhere near them until they quieten down with all the PVMers and PKers that are going to get attracted with the update. So I've decided to change my focus to the Godwars dungeon and Tombs of a Manscaped. The reason for these pieces of content is because with my rules including boss content, that being the Godwars dungeon KC monsters, I'll be able to kill and pick up their loot, kind of like how I picked up the bones in the Barrows Crypt from those monsters. But to do this, I first need to get a kill of that boss to be able to pick up its drops, and I will also have to kill the boss to keep the drops I pick up from the minions, or I have to drop them. For example, I need to kill Zemi to pick up a bead I get from an imp while I'm getting KC. If I fail to kill Zemi on that trip, I have to drop the bead. Also, I'll only be able to get 40 KC and not go over this before I have to fight the boss to avoid giving myself an easy training method. Now, this is where the Tombs of a Manscaped comes in. I still need a few items to complete all the quests to unlock the tombs, and those items are Balls of Wool and Clay for the Prince Ali rescue quest. The reason I want to get to Tombs of a Manscaped is because of the rewards, obviously, and something else. What rewards I want is the Fang. The Fang will allow me to do so much content because it is honestly so overpowered. It will become my best in slot item for nearly all the bosses on this account for a very long time. There is many more upgrades to be had at TOA, but I will explain more about them when I make it up to the raid. What else I also need from TOA is found in the Arca Path, and that is in the puzzle room you enter just before the boss. This room is my only way to train mining on the account, and I need 45 mining to do the King's Ransom quest, which will unlock me the best melee prayers in the game, being Chivalry and Piety. So to accomplish this very lofty goal, I first need to start with unlocking the Godwars dungeon, and to do that, I first need to obtain the Asgardian seeds to make the Green Man's Ale for the Death Plateau quest. So I'll be hunting for the Asgardian seeds to complete Death Plateau to make this possible. The two bosses I can get these seeds from is the Mole and the Black Knight Titan. I get it from the Mole by trading in the spirit seeds from the nests into the farming guildmaster. From the Black Knight Titan, it is just a 1 in 206 drop rate for 3 seeds, so I'll need 2 drops of them from him. So to get the seeds, I've decided to kill the Black Knight Titan for a few reasons. The first is because I really want to start working my way through the questline because it will unlock me Chivalry and Piety later on. The second reason is because I want to finish off the Obor collection log since I won't be able to do it after the quest is completed, and it will be something I will regret if I don't do it. Alright, so that was a really long explanation. So let me give you a quick TLDR. Slayer not good with boss rework. Working on getting to Godwars dungeon and Tombs of Amasket now. Need Zemi kill to get items from imps to get to tombs. Now killing Black Knight Titan for the Asgardian seeds to unlock Godwars and finish Obor log. Alright, now with all that said, it's time to kill the Titan with my new Dragon Halberd. Alright, so I've just gone ahead and done just a couple kills here already. It looks like the kills are coming out about like a minute per kill so far. So that's not bad at all. So I'll be able to get around about 60 kills an hour. If I'm not concentrating, we'll bump it down to like 45 kills an hour or something. So I should be expecting about a giant key every kind of like 3 hours if I go on drop rate, since they are 1 and 128. So that's not horrible. So a giant key every 3 hours ain't too bad. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Dragon Halberd hitting super nicely here. Very nice. And then I just finish it off with the Excalibur. So yeah, it's really not going too bad, but the grind shouldn't be horrible at all. Expect that. Jesus Christ. That was not an expected drop then. 1 in 5k. Kind of an iffy thing if I can even use this. Actually, I suppose it gets consumed, so I can actually kill it. So it is actually consumed and it's from a boss, so I suppose it's fair game if I wanted to go use this. A very random drop to have. What am I at? 673 KC of giants. That are very low, to be honest. Very low to get that scroll, but yeah, it's super nice to have. So get myself to the Champions Guild if I dare to face him. Oh, there we go. Finally, that's another giant key. That took so long. That was so insanely long to get that one. I am now going drier on the amount of keys. I should have about 6 and close to 7 keys by now. But yeah, I obviously don't. So getting a little bit dry, but since I've nearly finished this inventory, I'll go straight to Obor straight after I finish this inventory, which will probably be this kill. And so you'll see an Obor kill next. There we go. That's that kill. Do I get anything? No, not at all. Oh my god, it finally happened. I finally got Asgardian seeds from the boss. I was actually starting to believe that these did not exist just then. I just need one more drop of Asgardian seeds and I'm set. I honestly was starting to believe it wasn't on the drop table anymore. 850 kills basically, and that's my first drop of them. There are 1 in 206 or something, and I have received so many other hop seeds. Like, you can see all the other hop seeds I've got on the side. Oh, it feels good to have them. All right, one more drop of them and I'm set to go make my beer so I can actually do the Death Plateau quest. Oh my god, it actually finally happened. Look at them on the ground. I got my next set of Asgardian seeds. I was actually going to make this the last inventory of doing the Black Knight Titan, because I had just hit 1000 KC, and I did the calculations that it was going to take me about 320-ish hours to be able to get on drop rate for the club from Obor. So now I actually have the Asgardian seeds, and I don't need to be here anymore. So this is actually insane. I can't believe I actually got these. Now I can basically go and grow these Asgardian seeds, go make my beer, and be on my way to Godwars dungeon now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave now. Actually, yeah, I'm just done. I'm going to go and start planting these and start working on getting these grown and working my way towards making that beer. So before I plant the Asgardian seeds, I am first going to work my way towards being able to pay to protect my crops. To do that, I need to plant barley seeds first and protect these with 3 compost. With the barley, I can cook 6 of them and then I'll be able to pay for my jute crops I will grow next. I need to grow the jute crops because with the jute fiber, I can make a sack to fill with onions. I will also be farming and then get myself a sack of onions to protect my Asgardian crops. There are the onions grown, and there's the barley grown. So I got 10 barley from that patch, which I need 6 to protect my jute, and I do need some later when I brew the ale. I just cooked up my barley, so now it's time to plant my jute. There we go, planted and protected. There we go, the jute has just fully grown, so now I can harvest this and get 4 of these and go make a sack. So let's quickly go to the loom in Tldr and make this sack and then put the onions in it and we'll be all good. All right, so we made it to the loom. It's time to make these sacks. I have never used a loom before in this game. And if you asked me if I thought I'd be using a loom when I first started an account that is locked to bosses, I would have definitely said no, but it's kind of funny the things you do on these kind of unique accounts. But anyway, let's get back to Lumbridge now and fill this with the onions and then I can finally plant my crops. All right, so let's fill this sack right here. There we go. It's a completely filled sack. And let's plant the Asgardian crops. It feels so nice to do this. Look at them. All right, let's pay to protect these. 1 sack of onions. Perfect. All that farming to get that 1 sack of onions to just protect these crops. But now I know when they're done, like now I know they won't get disease because I had no way to cure it besides this. So this was my only way of being able to protect it and make sure it could grow up full. Even if I watched it the whole time, I could only watch it get disease if I didn't pay for the protection. Now I just got to wait till it's fully grown. And then once it's fully grown, I got to hope I get enough for a ale because the lowest amount you can get is 3 Asgardian hops from this. Speaking of that, I should super compost it. So the lowest amount you can get is 3 Asgardian crops from this. And I need 4 to brew 1 of the ales. I'm really hoping I get about like 8 Asgardian hops from this when I have to collect it all, because that will at least mean I can make 2 lots of beer. All right, there we go. Now with those crops completely grown, we can harvest them and hopefully get 4 of the hops from these. Because if I don't, I'm going to have to go get some more seeds, which could be a hassle. Perfect. All right, I can make 2 batches of beer with this now. So just in case the first one fails or matures, I can make it. So these are the hops that I've been looking for ages. And now I've just got to actually go start the brewing process because that can take, I think it's like 3 cycles of 11 hours. So it's going to take like a day and a half for that to get brewed. So I may as well head off to Tldr now and we can start that up. Now that I've made it to the area to brew, let's get this started. So brewing was added back in 2005 with the farming skill, and it is only really used for the diary. So to brew the Green Man's Ale first, I need to add in 2 buckets of water and then 2 barley malt I got from farming. Now I have to add ale yeast, which you can't get anywhere other than this guy, but since it is classed as a quest item, I'm able to purchase it because my rules allow getting quest items in any way. Now I just need to add the ale yeast, and after this is added, I have to wait 3 times 640 minutes, which comes out to 32 hours for this beer to brew. So with that done, now it's just a waiting game for it to hopefully complete successfully, because it is about a 20% chance to not ferment and a 5% chance to mature, which also isn't what I want because I can't use a matured ale for the quest. So I'll hopefully be back with a completed beer. Okay, I've just logged on. I haven't checked my beer in about 24 hours now, so I hope it hasn't failed. I went off and killed some mole for a little bit, but then I haven't played all day. It wasn't bad last time I checked it, so I really hope it's completed now because I only have 1 more chance if it isn't, and I do not want to wait another day and a half for this thing. So let's go up. Is it still fermenting? It hasn't changed color, I don't think, so that's good. It's filled with Asgardian ale. It's completed. Oh my god, this beer has taken so long to brew. Oh, it's such a relief as well, knowing I don't have to get like any more Asgardian seeds. That's why I was killing the mole, just in case this failed. I was just going to kill the mole from now on to try and get Asgardian seeds, but oh my god, that feels good. Oh, okay, I'm going to go get my beer glasses and let's fill this thing with it. All right, got my beers, just finishing up chugging them now. And then what we have to do for this is we have to turn this valve and it puts it straight in this barrel. There we go, we turn it. Now we have a barrel of Asgardian ale. There we are. 8 pints of Asgardian ale, and then we just chuck these, and then we finally have it. Oh, it feels so nice to have this. So damn nice. I have to do this individually. I didn't know I had to do it individually. All right, now I have everything I need for Death Plateau quest, so we are going to head straight over there, and we are going to do that quest right now. Just before I had to start the quest, I first had to make myself some bread, which I got the flour from my house, and after that, I just had to cook up 10 of the trout that I got from my Wintertot grind. But with that done, it's time to head over. There we go. So this part in the quest is just where I hand over my Asgardian ale. And this is all that it was for, right at the start, just to get this guy drunk right here so I can start gambling with him. Once I finish up the gambling here, I'll be able to move on and finally get the quest done after all this time. Yes, I think this one might finally be it. Please, please higher than a 3. Oh, please tell me it's it. How does he have money? Oh my god, I just finally won one of these gambles again. Let me show you something. This is like genuinely making me angry. This is the worst thing I've done on this account so far. Like, he'll roll like a 1 and a 2 or something, and then I'll just roll a 1 and a 1. And it's the worst thing to watch that happen. What the fuck is with this? I can't. And like, I'm losing so much money constantly. Oh my god, please average out soon. This is horrible. Oh my god, I finally won. I have been here for... I would love to see the time in that first clip when I got here giving him that ale, because I have been doing this non-stop since then. I swear to God, it must be like 50 minutes of non-stop gambling to get to this point. That was rough. That was so bad. I hate Harold so much. This has now become the longest a quest has ever taken me on this account just because of him. There we go. And with this last part just here, that is going to be quest completed. There we are. Even got myself some nice steel claws that I'm just going to drop. Death Plateau done. That is one of the quests I've been looking to do for so long. And now it's on to the next one, which is Troll Stronghold, I'm pretty sure it's called. So yeah, I'm just going to go start up and do Troll Stronghold right now because I may as well fully make my way all the way to Godwars dungeon because that's the actual quest that does it. Death Plateau was just a prerequisite for that. Now, right at the start of the Troll Stronghold, at this part in the quest, you need climbing boots to do the quest. The only way to get climbing boots is to buy them, and that's what I'm going to do. Since the climbing boots are classified as a quest item on the wiki, it is allowed since in my rules I state that I can get items labeled as quest items on the wiki in any way. So these climbing boots will become my best in slot melee boots since they provide a +2 melee strength bonus and will now become a best in slot for a fair while. Okay, and that is Troll Stronghold completed. Now, that has completely given me access to the Godwars dungeon. That's given me access to 4 new bosses. Well, 5, but I'm never able to kill Nex on this account because you need Desert Treasure. But it's given me access to 4 new bosses. So yeah, it's one part of the plan done now to get the Godwars dungeon unlocked and start making my way through that to eventually get to TOA with the Zemi kills. I'm super excited to get in there. My stats are nowhere near good enough yet. So I'm going to have to do a bit of training, get my strength up a little bit more, and then maybe I can probably get a kill of Zemi, like 1 kill for an entire inventory of food, I think. So I feel like I'm really close. I just need to get myself into a long time training. But yeah, there's so much for the future of this, and I'm so excited to actually get into that content. So with the new direction of the account decided, I'm very excited to play and work my way towards killing the first Godwars dungeon boss on this account and the first Tombs of Amaskit KC. But all of that will have to wait for future episodes. I know there was no new boss killed this episode, but that is just how it will have to be sometimes. Anyway, here are my stats and time played from the start of the episode to the end. Pathetic, I know. Barely any levels this episode, but the progress was massive with the unlock of the Godwars dungeon. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future boss locked episode or the Extreme Collection Log episodes. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next episode.